$330 billion in Russian assets have now been frozen, and Asian markets fall sharply in line with the global sell-off. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. A sanctions task force of leading Ukraine allies has frozen more than $330 billion in financial resources owned by Russia's elite and the central bank since Moscow's invasion. The REPO task force says it blocked $30 billion in assets of Russian oligarchs and officials and immobilized $300 billion owned by the Russian central bank. REPO's members include top finance and justice officials from the U.S., Australia, France, Canada, Germany, Japan, Italy, Britain, and the European Commission. Asian markets fell sharply today in line with a sell-off across world markets. The Hang Seng dropped 1.88%. The Shanghai Composite shed 1.4%, and the Shenzhen Composite lost 2.2%. The benchmark Nikkei also ended lower, giving up 0.91%. Tesla laid off 200 employees working on its autopilot driver assistance system at its office in San Mateo, California, and it's closed that office in a move seen as accelerating cost-cutting. Early this month, Tesla boss Elon Musk said he had a super bad feeling about the economy, and the EV maker needed to cut staff by about 10%. Analysts say Q2 this year has been difficult for Tesla due to the shutdown in Shanghai, raw material costs, and supply chain problems. Meanwhile, Tesla and energy firms Saudi Aramco and ExxonMobil are among companies requested to disclose their environmental footprints through global reporting standards. Nonprofit disclosure platform CDP says about 1,480 companies from 50 countries have been criticized by 263 financial institutions for not reporting their climate, water, and forest impacts. They're being urged to disclose the data through CDP, which runs the world's largest environmental disclosure system. Swedish fashion retailer H&M posted stronger than expected Q2 sales and profits as shoppers splurged in stores and online. The company, however, warned that many challenges remain, including soaring global inflation, supply chain bottlenecks, and Russia's war in Ukraine. H&M's net profit soared by 33% to $364 million between March and May compared to the same period last year. Sales surged 17% to $536 million, despite stopping sales in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. Our biggest winner today is Mukesh Ambani, who's currently pushing ahead with his succession plan and appointing his twins to senior leadership roles at his Reliance Industries. Ambani is up $3.2 billion today with net wealth of $95.2 billion. Our second biggest winner today is his counterpart, Gautam Adani and family, up $2.4 billion with net wealth of $101.5 billion. And our third place winner is Bernard Arnault and family, up $1.1 billion with net wealth of $149.9 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. British bank customers were tricked out of $712 million in 2021, up nearly 40% from the year previous. Trade body UK Finance says lenders have been battling increasingly complex fraud schemes against their customers as more people banked and shopped online since the start of the pandemic. The fastest growing type of scams are CEO frauds, where people make a payment after receiving a message that they believe to be from their boss. Puma has reportedly more than doubled the value of its sponsorship deal to kit out AC Milan as the German sportswear group extends its partnership with the Italian soccer champions. No financial details were given in the statement, but sources say Puma will pay $31.5 million a year under a new 5-year contract. It comes as U.S. investment firm Redbird Capital Partners has agreed to buy the 7-time European champions in a $1.26 billion deal. Organizers have sold 1.8 million tickets for this year's World Cup in Qatar. There's a special category of tickets available only to Qatari residents, and they've bought the largest number of tickets. Aside from Qatar, FIFA says the top countries where fans bought tickets are Canada, England, France, Germany, India, Saudi Arabia, Spain, the UAE, and the US. FIFA expects to offer 3 million match tickets during the 28-day tournament, which kicks off November 21st. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.